So, as expected, I guess Ed Channel is just on top of things. Her death in Shibuya could mean serial killer is on the loose. The 3 suspicious deaths in Shibuya this month line up with the dates of the new generation madness. A 4th death is predicted to occur on October 10th. And people are freaking out about it. And some are just enthusiastic about it. Others are just extremely curious. If this is true, isn't that scary as shit? I want to know more about the 3rd death. Was it as nasty as leaky noise? Of course, there's the obligatory "whose eyes are those eyes" comments. I want to see that Esper 6 years ago in front of the station. I love those KSF callbacks. October 1st, 2015, Thursday. Same time. Shibuya Police Station.
いい加減答えてくれないかな。名前と住所は？
Oh, she looks a lot less scary like this.
学生さん？それとも働いているのかな？あの柿田っていう男の人と何回もあのホテル行ってるよね。どういう知り合い？付き合ってたの？もし喋るのが嫌ならうなずくとか手を振るとか何でもいいからさ。ね、どうなの？
So I wonder, is she not talking because she knows something and thinks that whatever she says people won't believe her? Or is she traumatized by some event? The officer sank back into her chair in resignation. Shinjo could only sympathize.
なるほどな。
They just come to check on her a moment ago, but they've been probably doing this since yesterday. Locked in an interrogation room, cut off from the outside world, and questioned by multiple officers. Most people would lose their cool. They'd start to wonder what effects their words were having, and focus on every movement of the officer who was taking down notes. It wasn't hot in the room, but they would sweat. But this girl didn't respond at all. Probably it wasn't because she was used to it. If she'd ever been interrogated before, the fingerprints they'd taken would have told them who she was.
新庄さん。
ん？
やはり連れて行った方が。
To a mental hospital, you mean? Made sense. The natural assumption was that the shock of the incident had incapacitated her. Shinjo nodded as if considering it.
捜索願いは？
This was the second day since the incident. If she lived in a normal family environment, someone should have submitted a missing persons report by now.
洗いました。ですが当たりません。
Shinjo watched the girl as he listened to her talk, but the girl didn't move a muscle.
家庭のことを言外に含ませても動きなしか。
The normal way Grace weren't going to work then. She'd be sent to the hospital by dawn at its rate.
ご苦労さん。こっちで留置しておくからもういいよ。
The other officer couldn't hide her happiness as she left the room. Ninja sat down in the chair she'd been sitting in and took a good look at the girl from the front. She was ignoring him and stood looking down at the desk. She didn't even seem to notice or care that the person in front of her had changed. Ninja remembered his conversation with Momose. After heating up, she'd got back in precisely 3 minutes, just like she'd promised. And then she said, "My kid has a message for you."
ですって。
それだけですか？どういう意味です？
I wonder, what did that kid say?
いいからそう聞いてごらんなさい。それで今の新庄ちゃんのような反応をしたり、変わらず黙ったままだったりしたら、残念だけど非感知しか取る手段はないそうよ。もし別の反応をしたら、もう一度連絡をちょうだい。
The message didn't make much sense. I wonder what it is. But he didn't see any other way.
一つ聞きたいことがあるんだ。
There was no response, of course. He continued, uncertain if she was even hearing him.
君は持っているものに気づかれなかったのか、元から持っていないのか、どっちだ？
Huh? Her eyes moved. What does it mean? You know, she's pretty cute, if she's not being scary. Instead of looking down at the desk, she was looking at Shinjo. Shinjo was surprised, but did his best to hide it.
どうなんだ？
The girl stared at him, as if trying to figure him out. And then a moment later,
誰なんですか？あなたは。
her words were quiet, but sharp. It was the same tone of voice that Shinjo used when he was interrogating a subject.
ここの刑事だ。君、名前は？
She seemed to be thinking about something as she stared at him. Her mannerisms were just like his own, again. It was the same way a detective faced a criminal, trying to gain every scrap of information from what he could see. And then, she slowly opened her mouth.
有村ひなえ。碧峰学園の学生です。
She's a student at school. Okay then. That's unexpected. I left the motorhome where I lived alone, and only then did I realize that it was evening. The sunlight must have been pouring into my room, but I hadn't noticed. I didn't really remember when I'd gone to sleep or when I'd woken up.
大丈夫だな。
I looked around and made sure that none of the scenery had changed, then walked up the steps in front of me. Miyashita Park was just a few minutes walk away from Shibuya Station. It is also known as Homeless Park. Oh, was that the same park where all those people were hypnotized in Chaos Head? And were droning the same message over and over again? This was where I lived after I left the dorm. Maybe not. The first floor was a used parking structure, and the second story had a football field and a climbing wall. It had been mostly abandoned during the recovery efforts after the Shibuya earthquake. After the quake, people who'd lost their family, or who never had any family to begin with, gathered here en masse. Mitake Park, which was right next door, was supposed to be the evacuation point for this area, but Miyashita has always been a mecca for the homeless. Everyone gathered here. When people gathered, so did things. Containers filled with food, blankets and tents, even a trailer for a motorhome that was left behind when its owner fled Shibuya. Every part of the park was overhauled to create a place for people to live. The parking lot, the futsal field, the climbing wall, etc. And the next thing anyone knew, there was a society there that was big enough that the government couldn't force them out. Then some group of idiots came out to try and turn the place into a temporary housing. It was shut down in less than a month. As a result, even though you could find beautifully rebuilt skyscrapers just a street away, Miyashita Park became one of Japan's biggest slums.
これいいですか?
I spoke to the man who sold newspapers, magazines, and everything else as I picked up a newspaper with today's date, October the 1st, on it.
お、タク、珍しいな新聞なんて。いいぞ、持ってけ。
いいんですか?
どうせ余るしな。それにほれ。
He showed me the snacks and alcohol at his feet. He must have sold a lot today. There were a lot of people in the park who had enough money that they could have stayed in a capsule hotel if they wanted to.
ああ、してんならできれば別のとこにな。ゴミにうるさくなってるからよ。
I thanked him and went to leave.
おいタク、電気代か。
はい。そうですけど。
ならついでに俺の分も頼む。南のまっちゃんからだっつって渡してくれ。
He handed me a 1,000 yen bill. I nodded, took it, and headed deeper into the park with my paper. Oh, his name was Matty. Miyashita Park was divided into north and south halves by a road. If he said he was from the south, that must mean there was a Matty on the north side, who I hadn't met yet. The administrative office on the south side, just like the name implied. This was where all the administration was done for Miyashita Park. It kept things peaceful between the government and the park occupants, resolved disputes between the homeless, and maintained all the facilities at the park. I knew the woman there by her face but not her name. I gave her the electric bill, which was due on the 1st of the month, along with Matty's part. Life in the park might seem carefree and lawless from the outside, but it was actually much stricter than you'd find in some families.
はいよ、確かに。はみ出たり勝手に住み着こうとしているやつは?
Every Everyone who lived on the outer rim of the park, including me since I lived on the far south, had been asked by the management to keep an eye out for that.
大丈夫だと思います。
When I looked earlier, I hadn't seen anything change around my place.
最近物騒だからね。気をつけなよ。見慣れない奴がいたらすぐに言いな。
え？
知ってんだろ？ラブホテルの事件とか。
はい、わかりました。
I was startled but quickly nodded. I suddenly felt like they were criticizing me for hiding something. The corridor that connected the north and south ends of the park. This place, looking down on Meiji Street, was the one part that hadn't really changed since before the earthquake. There were cracks here and there, but the government had forbidden people to put things here because it would ruin the view and might not be safe. I leaned up against the rail and spread open the newspaper with the setting sun shining down on me. There was a column on the front page about the Love Hotel incident, but no new information. There was nothing in the article about the girl who was found at the scene, or how this could be related to what happened 6 years ago. I did not figure that out yet. Or maybe they had, and they just weren't announcing it. If it has something to do with the incident 6 years ago, and so that don't look at me and leaky noise. Does that mean there weren't suicides? If the killer had driven them to suicide, then it was probably the same person behind the 3 incidents. But was he working alone or part of a group? Or maybe people who were related somehow to the incident 6 years ago were killing themselves one after another? Maybe I should look at what the 3 cases had in common again. Damn it! I hate when the game does that. I mean, for the record, it's 10 minutes before 1 AM. And for some reason, times like these are the times where I'm most comfortable recording. And my voice hurts the least. But when those things keep flashing up on the screen, I guess it's not really a smart move to record before bedtime. Damn it! What the hell? My hand went up to the new bandage on my cheek. I rubbed it several times to make sure that it was still there. I took out my smartphone. The data I'd recorded at the scene had been deleted by the police. Of course it had. Probably should have just counted myself lucky they didn't take the phone itself. I lost my biggest clue of the case.
追うべきじゃないってことなのかな。
Maybe this was just out of my league. Maybe it was stupid to get involved. And then I got a call on my phone. I checked the name and hit the answer button.
はい。もしもし。
お主か。もう来ておるぞ。いつもの席じゃ。
Who are you?
どうも。
As always, the waitress's appearance and manners were a mystery to me. I bowed to her and went to my seat. Look how smug she is. Sarika was there already, reading a manga. She was fiddling with her Garo Froggy cell phone strap without realizing it, as usual. It really was a strange habit, and a nuisance to the people around her. Cafe Lux, the preferred hangout of the newspaper club, was just a 10-minute walk from PBS station. It looks really nice, to be honest. Nona was a manga fan and the walls were lined up with the stuff. There was free Wi-Fi, prices were good, and if it wasn't crowded, you could sit there for hours as long as you bought a single drink. The most important part was that since it was in a hard to find spot, barely anybody from Hikiho knew about it. Oh, it's nice and quiet. So I didn't have to worry about running into anyone I knew. As usual, there was barely anyone there. Just a single couple that appeared to be in college. I ordered my usual mountain view, of course, and sat down.
何読んでるんだ？
ああ、タク。そう。なんだろうこれ。
I know he's named Takuru, but every time people call him Taku, it just creates an automatic flashback to Gale's head for me. I guess that's done but deliberate.
は？
適当に撮ったから。
Serika went and put the manga back on the shelf, then came and sat back down.
はい、これ制服。のんちゃんから言われてクリーニングしといたから。
悪いな。
I took the bag containing my uniform from Serika. It was the uniform that had gotten covered with blood at the Love Hotel.
今日学校は？
行ってないよ。タクもでしょ？
I know that. I hadn't felt like it at all. Can't blame him.
のんちゃんたちに連絡は？
メールはしといた。
When I got up this morning, I sent both of them a text saying that I was okay. They both sent back responses almost immediately, but neither of them said much about what happened. They probably weren't mentioning it for my sake.
で、どうだ？大丈夫か？
うん、まあ死んでる人を見るのは初めてじゃないし。
I guess most people have seen dead bodies because of that earthquake. Also, I like how this game takes the time to deal basically with the trauma of seeing the things in that Love Hotel. Serika spoke in a normal tone of voice as she drank her favorite grapefruit juice. It didn't seem like she was lying. That's how she's been since she was a kid. It wasn't that she didn't have any feelings. She just got over them very quickly.
タクは大丈夫？
Now that she asked, I wasn't sure how to answer the question. The waitress brought me my mountain view. I nodded and took it. Was I okay?
嘘マジで？それ最低じゃん。
マジ超焦ったっつーの。空気読めっつう話でさ。
Why are people talking so loud? Have they no manners? I spun the ice in my drink as I listened to the couple's irritating conversation. Serika silently waited for my answer. I knew that face. She'd been my friend since we were kids. There was no point in trying to hide it.
正直言うと迷ってる。
迷ってるって何を？
事件を追うかどうか。
His love, the small changes in her eyes. Erica seemed genuinely shocked.
本当に？すいません、グレープフルーツもう一つ。
Erica raised her hand and ordered another drink.
いつものタクだったらチャンスだとか思って突っ走ってない？
Might be true, but things were different this time. After what I'd gone through.
そりゃホテルは怖かったけどさ。
Erica continued, as if she knew exactly what I was thinking.
昔都市伝説とか追っかけてた時もそうだったじゃん。ほら、冒険だって言って病院に忍び込んだの覚えてる？
I know that. I just dreamed about it.
あの時も怖かったけど、この怖さは他の人が経験してないもんなんだ、貴重なんだって泣きながらさ。
お前も泣いてたじゃん、あの時。
そうだっけ？ほれ、残すなよ。どうも。
Erica took her glass of juice and gulped it down.
で？いや、それで？
何が？
Well, you were trying to make a point. You were surprised that we were thinking about giving up. Come on.
あ、そうか。だからさ、他の人が経験してないことを手に入れたんだからさ、それが怖かろうがなんだろうがチャンスだってタクなら言うかなって思って。
Her voice was light as she drank her juice, but her words didn't feel light at all. Something other people hadn't experienced. Something different from other people.
たまに頭いいんだか悪いんだかわからなくなるよな。
I stared at Serica's face. How much did she understand about what she was saying?
何？あ、ダメだよ。あげないよ。
He moved the juice away from me. I was wrong. He probably didn't realize anything. Actually, he wasn't even thinking about anything. She really was dumb. I know I said back then when they were trying to investigate the hotel that she was either really brave or not smart at all.
バイトにんなこと言われてもね。だろ？やる気がないのかってねえよ、普通に。
なあ、渋谷地震の被災者のコメントの話ってしたことあったっけ？
何それ？
I was pretty sure I told her a bunch of times. Well, whatever. Time for a lecture.
地震直後の混乱が収まった後、大量のマスコミが被災者に対して押しかけただろ。まだカオスチャイルド症候群者っていう言葉がなかった頃に。
Of course, I'd been in a coma for about a year after the earthquake, not only investigated it after I woke up.
その取材の論調の多くは民度の高さを訴えるものだった。これだけの震災にもかかわらず、暴動や略奪などの犯罪がほとんど起きていない。これは得難いことなんだって。実際そうなんだと思うよ。何が今一番辛いですかって聞かれた時、大半の被災者が地方の家族に自分の無事を伝えてやれないこととか、子供に好物を与えてやれないこととか、とにかく他人を心配しててさ、 でもそんな中で一人の被災者が言ったんだよ。
I remembered what I said word for word. It had left a huge impression on me.
頑張れという部外者。正直うなずいたよ、心底。
I guess it could be interpreted as people saying things without realizing how heavy and difficult the situation is when you're actually living it, instead of looking in from the outside. That's exactly what I was thinking. I didn't know who they were, but I admired them anyway. Those feelings were the exact opposite of all the excited, fired people on the outside.
これを言った人は僕に近い人だっていう気がするんだ。ただ一連の出来事をネットで見ていた他人とは違う。そしてただ被災しただけの人とも違う。
タクの両親のこと？あ、そういえば復興祭合わせの飲み、テニサーの連中も来るって。
I wonder why are we cutting back to the couple's conversation every time?
マジで？そしたら絶対タク飲みじゃ無理じゃん。
I was different. I was different than the people who just lived normal lives in Shibuya. I ripped the bandage off my cheek. Oh. Why? The wound had closed up. Oh, that's good at least. My face was back to normal. I was back to normal. The case was right in front of me. I had a huge mystery to investigate. I wasn't about to be caught up in something. As a right-sider, it was my job to jump right into the middle of all this information, right? I could feel something like excitement mixed with a sense of duty welling up inside me. I couldn't stop myself from smiling.
また危険な目に遭うかもしれないぞ。
事件のこと？
Okay, that part reminded me of Stein's Gate. About how Okabe is putting others in danger just because of his experiments. I know that. Circa laughs a little strangely. And then, for some reason, she patted me lightly on the shoulder. I didn't know what that meant, but I started to laugh too. Circa nodded.
よし、それならまずラブホテルの事件から行こっか。
Circa took out her Pokécom. She tapped into it with a practice hand. She seemed to be loading a video file.
なんだそれ。
これ、現場でタクが撮ってた録画データ。警察に消される前にストレージに上げておいたの。
Oh, that's really clever.